Welcome back to your 5-Minute Football Fix. I'm Steven Miranda.
I'm Jeff Ellis, and it is Wednesday, December 21st, 2011.
Lovie comes to the late realization, Jeff, that Hanie has been heinous, and it's time for a change.
Just now? Okay.
Yes.
Peg leg Roethlisberger is likely to sit the rest of the regular season. He may stand a little, actually, too, and undergo some rehab.
Peg leg?
Peg leg.
I think he has two actual.
There's either statuesque, which means he can't move, or peg leg, and it's really only one works.
And finally, garbage extremes to strike all over New York City as the two teams take the track.
In all fairness, if anyone's in the Manhattan area, fear not, there is no garbage strike. However, the trash talk is getting pretty high. But we start in Chicago, where Bears coach Lovie Smith has come to this shocking realization that his quarterback sucks.
Yeah, he does. Hanie has been awful, heinous, horrendous. Any word you want to use, just throw it in there. That's how bad he has been. And finally, my only question is why it's taking him so long to get here. Lovie Smith said Hanie's getting benched, and they're starting Luke McCown.
Steven only has the nerve to say this because Lovie is in Illinois right now, and Steven's in Los Angeles.
That's right. Look, I've basically, ever since London, I've decided that Lovie Smith is right, and that I am just basically going to agree with him, unless we're in this, not in the same time zone.
If you would do that with me, life would be so much
But we're
easier.
always in the same time zone.
No, unless we're in the same time zone, I'm always right. That would work a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And you're not agreeing.
I'm not agreeing. I'm not agreeing with that. But look, here's the thing with Lovie. Why'd you wait so long? I mean, he had not – ever since Jay Cutler has gone down, the Bears offensively have been horrible. Horrible.
It's been a train wreck.
You could point it on maybe Matt Forte going down, but the bottom line is Hanie hasn't been getting it done. And after that Seattle game, if he didn't make a change, he knew that people were going to rise up against him.
Yeah, the problem is that it's several weeks too late. Caleb Hanie is a great guy. Got to know him a little bit in London, liked him a lot. But what we've seen at quarterback says he should go back to holding a clipboard.
Well, speaking of quarterbacks, Jeffrey, I think this is today is the official – coaches finally doing stuff they should have done a long, long time ago. Because head coach Mike Tomlin of the Pittsburgh Steelers, friend of the show Jason La Canfora, has said that he's reporting that the Pittsburgh Steelers front office believes Ben Roethlisberger will not play this week against the Rams, and he will most likely sit the following week against the Cleveland Browns as well.
This comes just a day after Ben Roethlisberger reports after the Monday Night Football fiasco in the darkness that he didn't sustain any further injury in that game in San Francisco.
Well, even though he didn't sustain further injury in that game, my question is, why was he in there late in that game when obviously he wasn't effective, obviously he couldn't move, and obviously he couldn't get the zing in the ball that he normally has? He should have been pulled in the third quarter as far as I'm concerned.
Should have been pulled in the third quarter, absolutely, because Charlie Batch at 100% is better than some guy walking around on one leg or as a statue.
I think here's the deal. The offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers likes Charlie Batch, wants Charlie Batch. He wants the veteran in there instead of Dennis Dixon. But others in the organization want the younger Dennis Dixon because of his mobility.
Time out.
What?
If you've got a choice between two guys and you can't choose either one, don't take a third. Okay? Dixon, Batch, Roethlisberger. Definitely.
Yeah. Well,
that's not the answer. The answer is not D, none of the above.
Yeah. You got to go with,
somebody that can move.
You got to go with Batch. All you got to go to and look to is the first 4 games of last year when Roethlisberger was suspended. Batch looked great. He had a 3-1 record, and it took a basically last-minute win for the Baltimore Ravens to give them that one loss. So
now, finally, garbage strike. The trash talking has gotten big. Only Rex Ryan can make it any bigger.
Look,
can I do Rex Ryan? Do I need a wider angle lens?
Maybe. But Rex Ryan has come out and said he does not want to start a war of words with the New York Giants.
He wants a war with guns.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't want guns or bombs either. He was just saying, look, he believes that he has the best team in New York. And after the last 2 seasons, you got to agree with him, right?
After the last 2 seasons, this season,
they got a better record than the Giants.
Giants have played better football more consistently, I think, than the Jets until lately. The Giants have been horrible lately, and the Jets have not been as horrible lately. Look, these are not New York City does not have a good football team right now.
All right. As far as the not getting the World Awards, Tom Coughlin, head coach of the Giants, just came out and said this. He's like, I'll just say regarding to the talk, it will be decided at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Regardless of what is said, talk is cheap. Play the game. Tom,
on the battlefield.
You don't play the game. Now there's just Rex. The players do, and your players right now aren't getting it done.
Tom's really old, and
I like the
Rex
Jets.
in that
I'm
fight.
taking the Jets right now. I'm making my pick. I take the Jets in this one.
I'm probably taking the Jets, too, just because the Giants have lost 4 of their last 5, and, again, are heading in the wrong direction. But, again, New York, you don't got a good team, okay?
All right, that's all the time we got. I'm Steven Miranda.
Jeff Ellis.
For your 5-minute football fix. Out.